I've got some coins from Willy's MilkBar today. Went down there, and while I was down there, I dropped into my little bank, and I grabbed $100 worth of $1 coins. See what's in there, because a lot of dinosaur ones down there last time. Yeah, so down at Willy's, he actually had another $100 worth of twos, but I didn't have the cash because I got to pay cash straight out to him, not through the FPOS. Anyway, so he just grabbed 2 bags, gave them to me, and the 20 cents. So hopefully he's picked the right bags there with something in it. But normally down from his MilkBar, after the first times of me going there, where I got 2 coronations, 20, yeah, 2 2013s from there. And yeah, after I started doing the videos and that, so he might check them and take them out himself, the colours. But as I said, they're his coins, so you know, that's what I do these videos for, so good on him if he does. And he should. As I said before, they're his coins to start with. So I'll look at these first. I haven't looked at them, I just put them in. I don't look, it's no fun. So we'll just flip them and see that as normal. There's no colours from down there. If there's anything, you know, there might be a Wiggles dropped in, or Olympics or something. Yeah, so nothing there. Where's my mag? Oh, I haven't looked at it. How you going, man? Christine, Jobby? I'm a machine. I just love doing live videos, mate. And well, it's checking the coins. I love checking the coins, so because there's money in there, you know, there's dollars. And as I said, I figured I may as well go live while I'm doing it, because I've got to do them anyway. And everyone can see what I find and learn something, hopefully, learn something on the way. So I posted your stuff off today, Christine. I sent you off the registered post tracking number. And I posted off Julie's, and I posted off Snappers. I just sent them normal posts. I didn't send them registered. If they get lost, I'll fix them up with some more. No game tonight, no. Way better than the news, yeah. I don't even watch the news anymore, only in the mornings. Yeah, good day today, yeah. I can't, I'll try and show you. I was going to take a photo. I've got a photo of it and put it in the post, but for Christine, I did a new leaderboard, Series 1 I've put up there now. If you saw the other post, you'll see that was missing, so I've changed a few things. Leaders board for my games, and I'll put my proper channel logo there. And then I've redone these, and I put the badge that each person won, I've put it here. So Michael won that first game, and the high score, that's all printed on there. Don't need sticking on. So that was Michael, first game, minus rights. Then second game, celebrity, it was Jason, and that one's got the celebrity on there. So that's exactly the badge that each person got, I put on there. So it was Jason, Celebrity Mansions, then Christine, there's your badge there, and your score, and the high score with a star. And then Julie won that one. That was miners' rights again, and that was badge number 2. She won the game, but each game will have its own run of badge numbers. So that was the second time we played miners' rights, so she's got the game number 2, it's the second game we played of it, but she won that night. And then the latest one I've added in is Michael's, because he won the final and that's his badge that he's getting, that I sent off today, and that's what he won, and that was his score. So yeah, so that's all on there. So I'll put it on the post anyway. I'll put a picture and stick it in the post, and you can see it properly then. Yeah, no, Michael won. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. So it's on, the video's up. I think about 2 hours, 18 minutes or something. But yeah, it was good fun. Didn't really know to the end. But I put in the description there what was the problem. I didn't pay you your last 900, and I didn't pay Michael's last, I think it was the 700 and the 900. And it worked out exactly. That was the shortage on the cash, because afterwards I was panicking. I went through, checked it all, and yeah, the add up of the scores was right. Just in that last auctioning off of everything, I marked it up, wrote it down. I didn't hand over the money. So all good. Everything was correct. But yeah, it was a good game. Ran really well. Bit of fun. Some lucky throws. There's a small head 99, very hard to find. There's a large head 99, and you find, 10, 15 of them to every one of these, if not more. So if you're after, sorry, so I'm going to have a drink. Yeah, so I think it's still there. So anyhow, you can pick them out pretty good here with these two. I'll zoom up. So you can see the difference there. That one's a lot further from the, excuse me, away from the rim, and that's the large head. And in actual fact, it's offset because it's actually close to there. It's not normally that close. You can see around here where it's further away. Right? But anyhow, so it's in this case, one of the few rarities that the variety is the most you can find. These large head, these small head 99s, they're extremely hard to find and to identify. Just lucky with this one, we can identify it easy with this one because it's offset and got close here. Normally they're that distance all the time, and the difference is if that's 0.5, that's 0.4. Sorry, if that's 0.5, that's 0.4. They're nearly exact. They're so close, very hard to tell. But like I said, because this is offset, it is, you can tell. But anyway, so 99s, these ones that are not the variety, that's the one you want to be finding. Dime a dozen, the variety, large head. The small standard head, no. That's a real lucky find in there. So if you're looking for them, it's the small head, not the large head. One of the few varieties that it's the other way around, where the standard head is the one to be looking for. So there's one, you get a large head on them. IRB all spaced. And the other ones are hard to find, 93s and 98s. Really hard. Yeah. Well, not really hard. You just don't come by them very often. They're a large mintage. They're a lowish mintage, and they're hard to come by. And in top condition, extremely hard. Just let me look over. Brian, how you going? Michael, how are you? Yeah, the small head, yeah. You'll see when you look in this on the 99s, you'll see all the ones you find large head, large head, large head. Really hard. But I've got a video on how to identify them. I got, I think 90, I think I collected 90 19.99 $2 coins, and I put them all together, and I went over the whole lot, and I picked out all the small and all the large. And then I did another video afterwards, which was basically not to read anything in the comments or whatever, but watch it and see if you can pick out which ones are large and which one's a small head, and then look at the results that I've put down there. Or you can cheat and just look at them straight away. And that'll show you how hard it is to identify them. They're really hard. And I can't remember, I think, or was it 7, what did I have, 95? I can't remember how many were small head. 13 or something. Something like that. It wasn't many. So this is the next batch of $50 worth from Willy's MilkBar. Just look over this side first. Normally I'll flip them. There's a large head, 99. Yeah, not much chop there. I'll flip them, just looking for rim cuds really, and if you're lucky you might find a die crack on one. I've only found one with a die crack on it, an 88. They're extremely hard to find with die cracks. Rim cuds, yeah, all the time. And a bit of lamination, yeah, die fill, yeah. But die cracks, yeah, they're pretty rare. Yep, no colours, no nothing there. As I said, I expected that. But that's alright, no problems at all. It was just that one small head 99 out of that $100. Because they're really hard to find. Well, 1 in 100 there. But yeah, they are. They're really hard. But yeah, it's around, I even think I went from 15 to 30. You know, 30, or was it? Oh no, that might have been something else. But I was at 15 anyway. So 15 of these through your hand will be all variety. And then your 16th or 15th should be, you should have a small head in amongst that one, something like that. Pretty sure it was 12 to 15 anyway to one. But they're really hard to identify when the large head's not off centre. But you'll see when you're looking for them. But if they, you know, you can, after a while you can just look at them and just know that the set out of it, it just looks that little bit, you know. Anyway, 99, that one. Keep that one up there. Oh, we got 20 cents. That's right. 20 cents. Oh, I haven't been looking over, so if anyone's talking to me, where are you from, NN? Are you in Australia? Just want to ask that before anything else. Yeah, well, what's the MilkBar? What do you think a MilkBar is? What do you call them in Queensland? The corner shop? It's the shop, mate, the MilkBar. And the name of the shop is Willy's, because the street's called Willy's. So the street's called Willy's, Willy Street, and it's Willy's MilkBar. That's what it's called. But MilkBar, down the shop. But yeah, I thought, I'd been explaining to the Americans, but I didn't think the Aussies would have to ask about a MilkBar. I don't know what you call them up there, though. Okay, but you did. It was pretty badly wrecked, that coin. Back in there. But anyway, yeah, so it's the MilkBar, mate. And the name of the MilkBar is Willy's MilkBar, and the guy running it his name is Woody. And Woody runs Willy's MilkBar. Corner shop. You guys must be all young, mate. I know, yeah. I used to get them from post office too. No, anywhere you can go in and set it up with the owners that, you'll come in, give them cash, take their coins away. You can do that with any shop. That's been my recommendation since forever on YouTube. I've always told everybody the best place to go and get your coins is to set up with a local shop somewhere and go and get the coins off them, because you'll get a bigger diversity, I reckon, of coins coming in from people that work in different places, bringing them home, going down the MilkBar, spending the coins. You got a better chance of people spending coins in the MilkBar because they're not as embarrassed as handing them all over at Kmart or somewhere like that. So it's the best place to go is a MilkBar or a local shop that has a lot of turnover. Well, he doesn't have much turnover, just a turnover so you can get coins. And the other bit to it is, down there, many times, I've had it where someone's actually used all their coins that they've had in a set because they're uncirculated. I've had lots of them come in. And I've said when I've done Willy's MilkBar coins, that, oh look, somebody's got into their set and put in a whole heap of brand new 50 cents and stuff. Now, older years, that is. Yeah, many times down there. So that's the other benefit of a local shop is, at some stage you can hit it where somebody or somebody's has got their coins out, like I did before Christmas, and spent them. You know, bought a pack of fags, spent $60 of coins. But your MilkBar is your best place because people don't feel real bad about giving them heaps of coins. So, and I've done well down there. Like I said, 2 2013 $2 coins down there, and I've only had one from Noodling, $180,000 of twos in 18 months. One, and from him I get two. So and lots of other stuff. So the proof's in the pudding. I've said that many times with what I found down there, that getting stuff from a shop, yeah, that's the goer. The bank, I mean, the odds are probably still the same, but it's more that somebody could put in their good coins, and they've done that plenty of times down there. So there's a 3.5 claw. I can tell that coin's sitting on top. It's not pushed down. So that'll be a Canadian. There'll be curve-based letters. Let's have a look. Bit worn there. Maybe the T a bit there. Yeah, just see that kick. Just kicked in at the bottom there. You give it that curve-based letters, or fishtailed or scalloped. It's on a flat planchet. She's sitting on top, less pressure. Turn over. Half a claw. Canadian. Large nostrils as well. So I can pick them up without even turning them over. Once you know them, they're a flat coin. You can see she just sits on top. So, and I was going to say before I found that, and I always find a couple of 1981s out of $10 worth down there from him, which is what I tell everybody, get $10 of 20s and go through them. Well, get 20 just to make sure, but 99.9% you'll pull out a 3.5 claw. Canadian minted, privy mark, 20 cents. And if you don't get out of that 20, get another one and you will, because they made 50 million coins, and I'm sort of figuring that every one of them is 3.5 claw. There's no variety. well, there is a variety from the 3 different countries that made them, Australia, Wales and Canada, but there's no Canadian variety with a normal Canadian that's got no mint mark or no privy mark. All the Canadians I've found are all privy marked. I haven't found a Canadian that doesn't have a half claw. So that means all 50 million must be 3.5 claw. And they're not rare at all. And the proof is I keep finding 1 or 2 per $10. Rose, how are you? Yeah, so anyway, so that's always my advice. Try and set up something with a shop close by. And as well as coins from the banks. Try and mix your banks up. And just try and mix it all up. That's basically what you're doing. But at a shop, you've got a good chance that the people are mixing it all up for you, that are bringing it to you. You know, one goes to Richmond and gets their stuff. One's over, I don't know, up Craigieburn working, or Bundoora, and one's down Franks. Who knows where they work? They get changed, they bring it back, they go to the shop, because who goes to a different shop other than the milk bar or the smoke shop to use your coins? Unless you go, you know, put them in for the drink machines or something. But people have got a thing about handing over lots of coins to buy stuff. But if you know your local milk bar and you're on good terms with him, you don't blink, and the milk bar owner doesn't care. He's getting beggars can't be choosers. He'll take it because needs a turnover. So you'll never get complaints at the milk bar for taking lots of change down there. Well, especially Woody down at Willy's milk bar, because I take him away for him. And the more coins, the better. For me, anyway. All right. Might just zoom that up a little bit more. 2001. You get 3 obverses on this, and I just did that video, if you go and watch it, on how to identify the 2001 IRBs, the 3 of them, on the Platypus and the Federation, and the small SD that you can get on here. So it's worth watching. Ugh, that's horrible. 2001. That's all joined. Normal SD. 22. I lost my 22 with the cud on the crown. I looked everywhere today for it, and I can't find it. I only kept that one to go with my 2020 that's got the cud on the crown. And I had that to match because I wanted a 2021 if they're out there. And I can't find me 22. So I must have, what I've done with it. So I need to find a 22 with a cut on the hair again. And the 21 to match it, but the 21s, I haven't found any 21s with the errors on there. Not yet, anyway. 81, that'll be another 3.5 claw. Go straight to it. Yep. Could tell it was like that, but before I even looked there, because I'm talking, I've just flipped it, but you can tell straight away. She just sits on top. She's totally different to the 81 Canberra and the Welsh. They used higher pressures and pushed her down into a concave, into a bowl. And this one, whenever you see it, she just stands out. Flat. So it's another 3.5 claw. 2 out of $10 so far. And I've still got another, what, $3 to go yet. There's that one. Normal SD. All joined. one pile to go. I'm just wondering if I don't know if I looked through these already and I'll pile them up again. That looks awfully suspicious. I better check them. Yeah, there's one. There's a tip. Put your coins way away from you. Oh, I don't remember having that green on there, so maybe it is a new one. Maybe I haven't checked these. I don't remember those fingerprints. I don't know, maybe. Just looking for that. No, that looks like it'd be a Welsh or a Canberra. The flat letters, concave planchet. She sits down in there. Yep, all four. We'll see if it's Welsh or Canberra. Hold the guns. It looks to be the Welsh minted. This one looks to be the Welsh minted. So the Canberra has the big nostrils, the same as Canada, and the Welsh has its own nostrils, small and spread. So that'd be a Welsh minted. My screen, believe it or not, has just gone cactus. Everything's, just bear with me 2 secs. What the hell? I don't know what's going on, but I better see if I can get back on there. I think I can. My media player music that I was playing cacked it. Sent everything crazy. Back again, yeah. Oh, Rez, how you going? I hadn't looked over yet. Oh yeah, the shopkeepers say the colours, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. There's, that's I'd expect that. You know, especially on YouTube, and I'm telling them I'll give them stickers to give out to everybody, which all went too. I think I gave them about 50. They're all gone. I was going to do some badges and maybe leave them in the shop. In actual fact, I think I'm going to do that. Make some badges up and put them in a container and put them in his shop for people to take. There. A lot of 22s there, but I lost that error one. Can't believe it. Oh, that's a wave gap. There's a wave gap variety. Another privy mark done by the Mint. Did it in 66 and again in 2008. It's not very big. Actually, well, let me just check that. Some of these are a bit dicey. No, it's not. I'll turn it around the other way. And look, plane is down that way because that side hasn't been touched on it. It's been hit a little bit on this side, and it gave that illusion there of being the wave gap. Anyway, look out for the 2008s with the wave gap on them. That's the privy mark from the Canberra Mint. Second time, 66 was the first time, and again 2008. Second time they've done a hidden privy mark. 22 and zip nutter, bupkis on that. So out of $10, I got two 1981 3.5 claws. Canadian minted. Yeah, Canadian minted, and you can see the nostrils there. They're the bigger nostrils on them. Hard to tell when they wear though. Like I called the other one Wales, but it could have been Canberra too. When they wear, they can be hard to tell. But yeah, Canberra and Wales and Canberra and Canada both had large nostril, so that's large nostrils on there. And the Welsh had the small nostrils that were wide spaced, and they're more like teardrops on the side, you know, droplets side and spread. And these, when they're not worn, are more big, pushed in circle nostrils. But I wouldn't worry about them. That's all you need to look at. If there's fishtailed lettering, doesn't matter about anything else, turn it over and it'll have a half claw. That's all you got to look for. Just look for the fishtailing on here, on the letters and numbers, scallop, you know, curve based, and just do that and turn it over. And then once you do that, you'll see where I'm coming from, where these have got a flat planchet, less pressure. So flat planchet, curve based letters, turn it over every time. First one will be in half. Any others are missing, that's die fill. And on the Canberra and Welsh, if there's a half, any of the claws missing, it's an error. It's a die fill. This is deliberate and it's a privy mark. So I got two of them anyway. That's all right, $10, two of them. Now I've got a couple of dollar coins here to have a sniff at. Ipswich, one. Yeah, that's, yeah. Some of us are lucky to have quite a few around, you know. I've got quite a few. I think I've got about 5. I only go to 2, but I've got about 5 that I can access. I just pulled them out within 5Ks probably. Yeah. But yeah, some people have to order them in. That's why if you're in somewhere like that and there's not really any coin machines and stuff, you'll have trouble getting them, you're the prime candidate for going around and just being nice to all the shopkeepers. That's all you got to do. Just go around and try and, yeah, be nice and tell them what you do, and that you'll take the coins off them and give them cash on the spot for the coins. You know, you can't take them without paying for them. The beauty about it is you're buying a product to find some money in, and there's no other product you're going to get at face value and then be able to sell it again and get the same money back. Money in money. But yeah, that's really what you need to do, is get on the good side of a charity or something too, you know, of all their collection tins, parking meter, council, you know, your local Woolies or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, but depends how conscious you are about going around asking people to be able to do it, you know. And take some money with you when you do it, so you can do it on the spot to prove to them you've got the cash. And that you're fair income. Oh, I haven't looked there. I'll just read. Yeah, bulk bags from the bank. Yeah, that's the best way. You know, you're guaranteed to get something. Yeah, there's the pubs, the pokey machine. Yeah. Mate, you know, it's really weird. The people over my bank, I tell them everything I do. And they're so interested. I give them my cards to come and watch. They might be watching right now. Thank you, ladies. Because, you know, there's just, you don't need to stick your nose in. You don't need to say anything. You just do your job about trying to give people money and loans and, I don't know, whatever else. And don't try and start a fuss up over nothing that you can actually do anything about. And asking questions and that, they ask me, I told them straight out. I told them I'd give them my card. I told them that they got coins, bring them, I'll check them for them and show them what mum, you know, as soon as I start talking that, their ears are pricked up, mate. They don't give a shit about me looking at getting the coins. They want to know how much their coins are worth. And I give me a card out, so they shouldn't worry. They shouldn't worry. They shouldn't be sticking their nose in private. And they shouldn't worry, because the thing is they're discriminating, and they can't do that because they don't ask all the businesses when they come in, where did you get your coins from? How do you have that? No, you walk in there and they know that you own a business. They don't say nothing to you, but you don't own one, and they want to, or they don't know if you don't own one, and they start getting up your backside about it. That's discrimination, because there's nothing saying you can only get them if you run a business. They're for everybody. Parking meters going down to the laundromat, whatever else you use them for. Taking the kids down to play the pinballs and stuff. You know, it's not their business. So you tell them to mind their own business. You don't tell them nothing. They ask me, I'd be giving them a mouthful, because they're overstepping the bounds of the bank. The bank's got no directive to stop people getting coins. So they're overstepping their bounds. I think they're listening to media and that instead of checking with HQ to find out if they actually can do that. I think they're acting without asking, personally. But anyway, they're all good where I am. Never get asked. No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I understand they weren't rude about it, but the fact is, they asked, so they were. They can say it in a nice tone, they can say it any way they want, but the fact is, why are you asking? That's what I'd be asking. What are you asking for? You want me bank account number too? You know, like, well, they already probably got it. You know what I mean? Just casual talk like that, that's how they get away with sticking their nose in, when they shouldn't even be casually talking and asking that question. It shouldn't even crop up. It should be keep the mouth shut, take the coins, tell you how much it is, put it in your account, ta-da, have a nice day. That's all I expect. Anyway, that's me. That's my gripe for the day. But it's true. You don't get asked questions like all that when you, for any business you go and do, anywhere. You know, and it's like Home Alone, you know. He goes there and the girl, when he buys all his stuff and he's got the coupons, where's your mum and dad? Where do you live? Who you with? Mate, you know, that's proof there. Stepping over your bounds and asking stuff that's got nothing to do with that person. They're just serving you, and yet they're being a policeman. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, look, 2019. And I got the US before, so I've got a full set there now. 1.5 million, 35 years a dollar. Good nick. Discovery hunt. It was good. And I'm keeping these again so I can get the ones together. I said that there's 3 of them that I believe. Stephen Curry said 1. I'm saying there's another one, which is 2, which will make 3 reverses in total. And I'm keeping them again so I can put them together and show you guys. I think I did or I didn't when I did have them all, because I had about 40 or 50 of them. And I don't think I made a video or anything at that stage and didn't get around to it. So, and I don't have the coins because I spent them all before Christmas. So I have to find everything again to show you. Yeah, I'm just shutting down saying, yeah, that's all right. All right, how many rolls have I got left? Another 2 after here. Oh, yeah. But Yeah, that, all right, yeah, that's, it's still borderline. The ones I agree with that they ask is at your JBs and wherever else, when somebody buys, starts buying 5 or 10 Visa cards, the cash cards, they have to step in, because that's what they always try to get you to do, is go down and buy those $100 cards. And so they're on the lookout for that. I know that. If you buy quite a few of them, they'll be asking questions if you're being scammed and all that. Anyway, there you go. Beautiful. Over Opera House. Very nice. 2021. That was in my favourite top 10, I think. Pretty sure. Yep, it was. Yeah. Yeah, it's, or the banks and everything and that say they'll never ask for your personal information and everything, yet they ask you questions that are personal to get personal information from you. How does that work? They're doing what they actually say that they'd never do over the phone, but they're doing it face to face. Anyone thought of that one? You don't want to know what I did on the Opera House, mate. About 25 years ago. Oh, yeah. Fun. Up there, up at the park, just up there. Taronga Zoo, yeah, had a bit of a good time up Sydney many times. Riding around the trains, King's Cross, Reese's Lager. Yeah, been there. Back in the days, that was in the early 80s. Yeah, at 81, 1980, 81, up at Sydney. Yeah, remember it all up there. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. That was we're talking rough days, man. We're talking rough. Real mean streets, real, holy moly. When you go up there for the first time, I think it must have been 81. Yeah, it must have been 81. It was just a blowout. Melbourne, nothing to like what King's Cross was. Jeez, it was amazing. I think I checked these. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, I did. Yeah, lots of fun. Been around, done lots of things. Should write a book. I could write a book on what I've done in my life for sure, mate. Oh, for sure. Definitely be a readable. Yeah, I think it would be. Be some stuff in there. I'm going to just read here. I haven't caught up. Oh, now you're curious. Oh, no, I can't say. Yeah, I can't say, Yeah. I might get fined anyway. Could, Was it, they can go back 20 years, 30, I don't know, or 20, it wouldn't do them any good. 30. Yeah, the old Men at Work song, I've been a bad boy, Johnny. Well, not that bad. Anyway, probably the average 70s kid. Well, not 70s born, I'm talking 70s raging it up at the discos, mate. Nowadays, too. You guys, unless you're the same age as me, mate, you missed all the top days of disco days, Jesus. They were full on, eh? I was full on. So here's my regime for the week. I'll tell you what I did. we'll start. Well, yeah, Monday was work day, so Monday was rest day, or work. Then Tuesday would be around somebody's house anyway, playing some cards and doing something. Then Wednesday was the start of basically disco week, I suppose. So Wednesday was Footscray Football Club on the Wednesday. Then Thursday was North Melbourne Football Club. Then Friday was St Kilda Football Club, and then Fitzroy Football Club for the finish off there. And then Saturday was Carlton Football Club for the biggest one for the week. Then Sunday was Tullamarine Airport, because you couldn't get by anything on a Sunday and drink, but the bar inside Tullamarine was open. So you go to the airport and have drinks on Sunday. And then if my mate was back from the Navy, we could go down to Braybrook, down to the RAAF place, and go in there, and their bar was open 24/7. So we go in there and drink and buy slabs of beer on Sundays, courtesy of the RAAF. And then Monday back to work. That was the regime for years, mate. That went on for years. Yeah, but yeah, disco all week long. It was real good. But yeah, Carlton was the best. Then North Melbourne. St Kilda Fitzroy, they're pretty small upstairs, a little bit tiny. They always had the lights on full sometimes, but you know, you could have a bit of dimming going on. So we'd hang there for a little bit. And then probably go off to St Kilda and the red light district down there. That was pretty good fun. Not going anywhere to see them, but everybody congregated there Friday nights after 12 o'clock, and you couldn't move down St Kilda. There'd be just cars cruising up, same as us, it's cruising up and down, doing nothing but cruising up and down. And then there was a big, huge block of flats, and they were all red light district. The whole lot, the whole place, everything, not there now. The whole thing, and it was just pink and red and lit up. And everybody was out of the cars, walking around, knocking on every door. It was just crazy Friday nights, eh? Crazy. That'd be 79 or something. Yeah, 78, 79. St Kilda then, they were rough as, mate, that was dangerous, real rough. You know, you had your skinheads and your punks around too. And, but everyone was down there, was just, full on. That was good. That was real good, you know, hot dogs walking around. It was like a fair. It was a fair. It was a Friday night, midnight onwards, and it was a fair. It was basically, if it had fairy floss being sold there, it would have been a fair. But that was good, eh? That was really good down there. Anyway, there you go. Got a little rundown of a bit of the late 70s. I've got a couple of them today. They're small and large of them. That's a large. The small's got the longer prong here, bigger distance here, and the gap here is the same distance as that gap on the small one. And that's the large. And the large is wider across here too. You can get cuds on the forearm, and you can get rim cuds on both sides of these. Nothing on that one. And we ran a sailor over, an American sailor. So here's the go on this. 83 must have been 83. There was American ship was in. We didn't know till the Sunday, but there was an American ship in at Port Melbourne, and the Saturday night was this guy's Bucks night. So one of his friends was the devoted driver for the night, all right? So we threw him bucks, gave him some money for the night. He actually got about $800 for being the driver, and we hired out a minibus, and we bought 2 10-gallon plastic rubbish bins, and we filled them with ice and beer. Just in the minibus. Is about, I think it was one of those, would have been a 22-seater, you know, coaster, one of them that we hired. So anyway, we got the 2 of them in the aisle, and we've been driving all over the place and drinking, mate, feeding them. So we've probably been going for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. And so, what was his name? I can't remember his name that was driving now. Anyway, he decides to take us down Lygon Street in Carlton. So we're going down Lygon Street, heading towards the city, and we're all in the back there, and we're all drinking and laughing and carrying on. The next thing, boom, boom. Oh no, next thing we hear, bang, boom, 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 boom. We're like, oh no, we ran someone over. And we had a sailor, an American sailor. He was blind drunk. So we find out the next day. So never killed him, all right, not dead. The windscreen's got a bit of a bang on the glass. We've run over him with the front tyres, run over him with the back, 2 10-gallon bins full of beer and ice. I think there was 12 of us in there, and the driver, and a big coaster bus is probably over a ton, and it's run over him twice. No kidding. Oh, it's the only ever. I've never been in any where you felt it, you heard it, boom, 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 you went up. And anyway, it was a sailor, mate, American sailor. We thought he's dead. Ambulance came, all that stuff. Took him away. Police got all the details and all that stuff. Our driver, he was no problems. Our police, yeah, let us keep going, but that was it, mate. Tonight was over. It was over. That killed it. So anyway, so the next day, the driver and the guy that's getting married, I don't know who got the phone call. It must have been the guy who got married, I'm pretty sure. Because anyway, the got the phone call, and it was the admiral off the ship has rang up and apologised like nuts over the drunken behaviour of the sailor. He was spastic. He'd been drinking all day, was spastic. And you know what? They said because he was spastic, it was true. His body was he was so limp, that's all he ended up with was a couple of busted up bruises, and I don't even think he had any broken bones. And we run over him. And yeah, we couldn't believe it. And anyway, he got apologised to from the Admiral, ringing him up directly, because the American sailor was absolutely plastered. But because he was so drunk and lax and relaxed, whatever, he never had any broken bones, and they never killed him. We thought he's dead. But seriously, have you ever been in a car, boom, 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 after a smack and 2 booms, we all just looked at each other and we just said, we've just run someone over. So anyway, what he did, he walked out. There's heaps of cars down Lygon Street, as anybody who's been down there would know. There's tons of cars all the way down. He's just walked out between the two and just walked straight out. Straight out, didn't even look. And we just nailed him, eh? Anyway, that was the last one. Sorry about that long waffle. Oh, here you go and sing. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was freaky, mate. And then, yeah, it was, you know, I mean, we got out, we were drinking and that, mate. It wasn't the next day, really, is, you know. We were sort of looking at him saying, you know, he's dead and whatever, but we were pretty plastered ourselves. He didn't have any other mates with him too. There was no other Navy, there was no one with him, lucky, because there probably might have been a huge blue go on too, you know. Yeah, but it was all on his own. But yeah, he just didn't look, just walked straight out straight into a, you know, I don't know what a coaster weighs, but a coaster with 12 guys and the driver 13 and two 10-gallon plastic bins full of beer and ice. There's a lot of weight in there, you know. But he smacked, hit the windscreen right, like here. That's right bang there, just cracked it there. So he must have been down, smacked his head, but I don't even know what part of him got run over. I think it was like the arm across the back. Ba-boom, ba-boom. I'll never forget that sound, mate. Ba-boom, ba-boom. Oh, mate, freaky. All right, so yeah, see you later, Sim. I didn't call up anybody else. It's been hello everyone. Sorry if I have missed everybody or anybody, but usual. Why am I laughing? Says Red's not funny. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I'm laughing. You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because I can't believe the guy's not dead. It's that kind of laugh. It's like the shock laugh. You know, I sort of laugh and think to myself, you know, that sound, and I don't know, is it a laugh for joy that he didn't get killed? You know, I don't know, but yeah, PMSL. Yeah. But yes, anyway, the guy's alive. He probably got put in a brig for a couple of days for doing it too, poor bugger. He must have been sore though. Oof. Anyhow, there you go. Not much chop. Couple of, I don't even know, I don't remember talking about them, but you got a 21-22 Great Australia coin hunt. I don't even know what these were in the end. I know I had them. I can just find them, turn them over, put them down. I don't even think I was concentrating. Are they 215s? I can't see it. That's glass. Oh, yeah. Oh, 215, lowest minted ones too. That's a nice nick. An A, yeah, remember that? Oh, got two A's. And those two, the check for the ones on them when I get around to it. So, anyway, Willy's MilkBar. What do I get? So, all up out of the coins, two 1981s, a 1999 small head, not the variety, but the small head is the one you got to look for. Yeah, you'll see now that you're hunting for them. Anyone that's hunting for them, you'll see. If people that don't know, already know from all the videos I've said over the last couple of years and point them out. But yes, it's the small head that you're looking for on the 99, $2 is the harder one to find than the variety. About 15 to 1. 15 varieties to one small head. Yeah, so 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 coins out of $210. I had 110 from Willy's and $100 there, so $210 worth. Very nice. 3, 6, 9, 11, 10%, 22, 5%, 11, just over. There we go. Falls in that category every time. 5%, 3 to 5, and you know you've done good. Over that, that's really good. Okay, so I am off ski. That'll be a record. If I said buy and just hit it right now, I'd be under an hour. Okay, I'm going to do that. All right, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like. Well, you've got to be subscribed to even get in here. That's why we don't get hammered with the spam. And have a good night. And I'll catch everybody tomorrow. Oh, there we go. All right, over an hour. I want to get out before that 1 hour's up. It's nearly there. All right, so thanks for stopping. Hit the like button, but mainly watch it over and over and over again. All right, ta-da, everyone, and have a good night. Ta-da.